Coach Ryan here with Elite Fitness and Nutrition. So today we're going to talk about push-ups, okay? So with us all being at home, although we like to get creative and try lots of different exercises, one thing I can guarantee you everybody's doing a lot more of is push-ups. All right, so one thing I want to just make clear to everyone is when we're stuck at home and we can't have a barbell and heavy dumbbells and the things we're used to training with, it's not really so much about HIIT workouts, I don't think. All right, so we're trying to kill ourselves trying to get the same intensity that we can get when we're in the weight room. And I really just don't think it's possible unless you really have some phenomenal background in body weight training that, obviously I don't have. Okay, so one of the things I think it's important to focus on is some different technique practices that we can work on while we're outside of the gym, so that when we get back we can use those fundamentals to help boost our training. Okay, so the first one that we're going to do here is push-ups. All right, so there are 3 simple progressions here that we can do with push-ups. All right, obviously a push-up plank. So before you do any push-ups, you better be able to hold yourself in a push-up position. Fingertips straight ahead, elbows locked out tight. I think of it as like I'm screwing my elbows into the ground. The eye of my elbow is pointed straight ahead. I'm going to get a little closer here so you can see. The eye of my elbow is pointed straight ahead here. I got my fingertips straight ahead. My feet are together. My glutes are tight, so my tailbone's kind of tucked under. I'm not arching my back here, but I'm keeping everything tucked in nice and tight, okay? So we're going to practice holding that position for time. All right, 30 seconds up to maybe a minute. I don't like to go too much longer than that. If you can, that's great. The second progression is fingertips straight ahead, and we're just going to work on lowering. So if you feel like you have the strength where you can really hold yourself up, now we're going to lower ourselves down slow to the ground. I usually do a 5 to 6 second count. Okay, so right here, I got my fingertips straight ahead, hands right under my shoulders. I'm in good position. I'm going to make sure when I go down, my elbows should be directly over my wrists, going to the bottom, all the way down, and relax. I'll come back up to my knees, I'll reset to my plank, and I'll go back down for my 5 seconds. Just trying to resist falling, okay? Great. So obviously, if you can do that, then the next progression would be to do a regular push-up. Instead of falling to the ground, you would stop when your elbows hit 90. All right. Going forward, elbows hit 90. I'm going down, down, down. I'm going to hold, and I'm going to press back up. Okay? So you go down slow still for your 5 seconds, focusing on your control. Now, if you want to work on some of those things, but going from the ground is too tough, you can elevate yourself to a couch or a bench or whatever you have. So I can also do my elevated plank right here where I just hold in this position. I can go down slow for my 5 seconds and then relax and then come back up, or I can try to knock out push-ups. So understanding progression 1, 2, and 3, but you can be creative. I'm not saying that you have to do it always off the ground or always off the bench. So work with those different levels to kind of help yourself, continue to improve your push-ups. So planks is always going to be the easiest, lowering progression 2, and then lowering with the press progression 3. From the ground is going to be easier, elevated is going to be flip that. From the elevated surface is easier, from the ground is a little more difficult. So you can kind of vary things up when you put that into your workout so you know. All right, so there's a little bit of basic knowledge on proper push-ups because we know we're going to be doing them. Don't try to crank out 100, 150, 200 improper reps, but instead give this a shot. All right, quality over quantity. All right, thanks a lot, guys, and have a great day.